Alrighties, well my next character analysis video is supposed to be either Marvin or Jeffy, but in my little reptile brain I guess I decided Does Bad Things Guy was the way to go. And before I start this video, I'm going to be talking about Does Bad Things Guy, not Shuck. Well, okay, I actually kind of lied. I'm going to be comparing the two a little bit, but for the most part, this is just going to be about Does Bad Things Guy, you know, the one from SML, not from the mod, not nothing like that. So anyways, let's get to it.
That's because you're a gay-ass nigga, boyo.
Now to start off, we only have so much information about Does Bad Things Guy because he wasn't really in a ton of videos. Well, I mean, technically he was, but like, you didn't know it was him. So, you know, we got the new house and then we have the secret door. And in between that, we have videos where Brooklyn Guy appears, but it's not actually Brooklyn Guy, it's actually Does Bad Things Guy. So, since there isn't a ton of him, there isn't too much to go off of, but from what we have, it's actually a good indicator of what his character is like. There's also a little bit of foreshadowing in the new house video where, you know, they talk about the secret door and the dead people. And also in that video, you can kind of tell the tone difference between him and Brooklyn Guy. You know, Brooklyn Guy is funny and sassy, you know, he's always like that. But Does Bad Things Guy, he seems to get annoyed with Marvin easier and seems to be a little more hostile in the way he says things.
Is this house 2 stories?
Yeah. Did you not see it when you came in?
Yeah,
like,
Mario.
When you looked at it outside, you didn't notice? I mean, you walked past the stairs on the way in here, dumbass.
How did you not see it?
I mean, look up. Yeah, okay, so just for the idiot here, we're gonna go look at the second floor. Okay, so these are what we call stairs. Can you say that with me? Stairs?
Stairs.
Very good. Okay, so these go up to the second floor, okay? You climb them real slow, 1 foot at a time.
I know what stairs are.
I don't think you do.
And then, of course, you know, he's very protective over his door, telling Marvin not to go in it.
Yeah, but there is one rule, okay?
Oh, what is it?
You never go in there!
What?
Never go in there, ever.
What's in there?
It doesn't matter, don't go in there.
But what if I do?
Well, don't.
But what's in there?
It doesn't matter. You just never go in there, ever. Ever. Whenever you think you're gonna go in there, don't.
But what if I do?
Well, you're not going to, because you shouldn't. Don't. Don't do it. Don't go in there, ever. Next room.
What?
And then in between the other episodes, you know, you can't really tell that it's not Brooklyn Guy. You know, he kind of just does Brooklyn's job. He helps Marvin, he helps Rose, he helps them do whatever they need to do. And over that time, I think that Does Bad Things Guy genuinely likes to see Marvin as like a friend of his. Because in the secret door, when, you know, he actually goes to kill Marvin and his family, he says, you know, I liked you people, you were nice. And he doesn't really want to kill them. Like, one thing I like about Does Bad Things Guy was that he's not only this crazy lunatic serial killer guy, right? That more so goes to Makes Bad Decisions Guy. Does Bad Things Guy, he's capable of, you know, having friends and liking people. He doesn't just mindlessly kill people all the time. He has things that he does besides that, and he can actually be normal when he has to be. Also, it's not really known what the relationship between him and Brooklyn Guy are like, but I think it's interesting that he, you know, willingly decided to take over Brooklyn Guy's job for a while. Even if he is Brooklyn Guy's only twin, so he's kind of the only person he could ask. I don't know, something about that tells me that Does Bad Things Guy only really dislikes certain people, and he's not mean to everybody. And you can totally tell like the change in his posture when Marvin tells him that they opened the door.
He opened that door that you told us not to open.
He opened the door that I said not to open.
Yeah.
And then he just gets really quiet. And again, you know, he sees Marvin as like a genuine friend, somebody that he likes and enjoys being around. But now he feels like he has no other choice but to kill Marvin and his family. Like, he didn't want to do that. And that's something that I really like about him, as opposed to Shuck. When it comes to Shuck, it's like, the only thing I think about is, oh, he kills Rose, he kills Marvin. And another thing that's different about Shuck and Does Bad Things Guy is their physical appearance. One of the things that I think makes Does Bad Things Guy a lot scarier, in my opinion, is the fact that he is a normal guy. He's a normal guy to so much of an extent that nobody even could tell that he was impersonating Brooklyn Guy. They legit had no idea until he actually revealed that he was Does Bad Things Guy. He's someone that you don't expect to be this crazy serial killer guy. He's just a guy. Meanwhile, Shuck, he's physically super scary. He has like a big ass smile, big ass teeth, crazy ass saw arm. So, you know, physically he's like more scary. I mean, I don't think he's scary, but like he's physically more scary, right? Intimidating, if you will. And then this is even a thing with Makes Bad Decisions Guy, right? Like, you look at him and he looks kind of like a crazy dude, right? Like, if you saw him on the streets, you probably would be like, oh, I will stay away from that guy. But when it comes to Does Bad Things Guy, you know, he looks like Brooklyn Guy. He doesn't look menacing at all. And that really does work in his favor, because whenever Marvin needs him, you know, he calls him and he shows up at his door. But when he's not doing that, he's just in his secret room doing, like, I don't even know, he's just playing around with his bodies or whatever. I don't know what he does. This is also kind of a side thing, but I think it's really interesting that Does Bad Things Guy seems to be pretty well at doing Brooklyn Guy's jobs. Now, it's not really stated what kind of job Does Bad Things Guy has outside of, killing people, but he seems to be pretty good at helping Marvin and his family whenever they need it. And again, you can look at the difference between the new house and the secret door. I love the more human side of him where he's just like interacting with people and being normal. And I think one of the reasons why I like him so much is because there's a good balance of that, right? He only really gets all menacing and scary when he has to, or I guess when he just decides to kill people, because I guess sometimes he can just kill random people. But hey, whenever he's behaving normally and helping Marvin or doing whatever, he seems to be completely fine. And that balance is something that I really, really like because it shows that he can just, do his normal thing while being this crazy serial killer guy. Now, something that I do wish for is that maybe Logan could do a video about Brooklyn Guy when he was younger and then have him and Does Bad Things Guy doing stuff together, because I'm really curious to know what their kind of relationship was. If they were close, if they hated each other, what happened with them. And it would be really, really nice to see more content of Does Bad Things Guy, especially considering how popular he is right now. Maybe Logan would pick up on that and then do more stuff with him. The only thing is that I don't want them to do a thing where it's oh guys, he's not really dead, he's actually alive, because he does that a lot for a lot of different characters, and we don't need another one of those. Just have it be flashback sequences so that we can see Does Bad Things Guy and what he did with his life before he died. Maybe show whatever jobs he did, what he did in his free time, so and so. Maybe show the first person he killed, because the first person he killed was his wife. So maybe, just show that and, so on. Or how he even got the secret door in the first place. Because think about it, he just has this room in this house that he is supposed to sell because Brooklyn Guy asked him to sell it. Why does he have it in that specific room in that specific house if the house is for sale? Did he used to live there, or did he just randomly pick that house? Anyways, I thought this video might be longer, but I'm kind of running out of stuff to say. Again, Does Bad Things Guy doesn't have a ton of videos anyways. However, I do like all the fan content, especially Shocks, and other things about him, and then there's my own personal things that I have for him, right? But no, I think Does Bad Things Guy is a good character, and I think his balance of being normal and scary definitely works in his favor, especially with him just being a dude. Anyways, I'm out of here, and Does Bad Things Guy is swagalicious. I want to go to his secret door.